Hi everyone. Today I'm going to review another live game that is going on right now on the server, and I already preloaded right here, and let's get started. Okay, the Charleston just started. This is the first time we see the hands. So let me see at this one. Let me take a look at this one. We got two flowers. That's nice. We got west and south. Well, those two do not match some of the good patterns that I would go for. Other than that, let's take a look at the numbers. I see two like numbers, the threes, and then I see 379 odds, then another 3 and 1. Perhaps I could try. I could try to get more odd numbers and the cracks, and if that would be my hand. I'm not sure what will this player do, but yeah, that would be my take on it. Let's look at the next hand. Okay, two jokers, that's nice. And I see here 3 5, 5 6, 3 4. I think that's the consecutive run I would try for if I would have this hand. Oops, that wasn't the right one. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so I would probably go for consecutive run if I would have this this hand. Okay, let's move to the next one. And let's look at this one. She's discarding the north and south because she wants to keep the 7 8 and 7 8. I think that's another consecutive number, and she's keeping the soaps and the green one. Yeah, with the consecutive, you might want to have some dragons. There are some hands that require dragons. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, what do we see here? I think this player decided to go for even numbers. I'm not sure why is she keeping the east winds. I would get rid of the east first if I would go for even numbers. Maybe she keeps them in case she wants to go for like numbers. For example, if she trades some twos, you have a 2 right here, you have another 2 right here, and you have the east winds, and if you get a west winds, then you can convert this into like numbers. I mean that the like numbers, but there is a like numbers and a winds and dragons. The number 2 and 3 hands require like numbers. So this is what I have. I have for this hand. Let's move to the next one. And let's look at this one. Look at this. She's got the north and south winds and the west wind. Unfortunately, look, let me get back to this hand. Unfortunately, the north and south go with odd numbers in the winds and dragons. So she's keeping the winds, but the like numbers, the 4 BAMs and the 4 dots, do not match with the winds. I guess she could try to get another numbers like the 5 or the 1, so it would match the winds, and then she could convert into winds and dragons. If she's not going for winds and dragons, then yes, she still has the like numbers. She might have to get rid of them later, but it's kind of a lot. You see there are 3 south winds and 1 north wind. I would really try to get some odd numbers, like numbers, and take it from there. Let's move to the next hand. Oh, interesting, interesting. Let's look at this one. We have the 3 like numbers, and the pair of jokers. Not bad, not bad. And right here, we also have like numbers with the 7s. Right here, she still has a possibility going for consecutive rounds, so there are at least 2 options to take from here, 2 obvious options.
One bamboo.
Okay, the game started.
1 dot.
North wind being discarded.
North wind.
I'd probably keep it because you have the like numbers, the odd numbers, and there are more useless tiles. I mean, at least to me, it's the 1 dot. And right here, she's
9
keeping
bamboos.
the north wind, west and east. I believe she's trying to go for 2016 hand. I'll take a closer look next time.
1 dot.
And we'll tell you for sure. Right here, not much change. She's still going for winds and dragons and even numbers.
5
she's
characters.
Got a flower. She's keeping it, and that's still a like numbers right here. She's discarding the 1 dot. And,
1 dot.
Yeah, she's got a really nice draw, a joker. And right here, yes,
Green
I believe
dragon.
this has a potential to convert into 2016 hand if she gets a soap. And right here,
North
she
wind.
started discarding the winds. She will have to discard the south winds, as it looks like she is going for even numbers, but
Red
she could have
dragon.
discarded the 9 dots first. I'm not sure why she's keeping the 9 dots at this point. And right here, not much changed.
Two
Pretty much
bamboos.
nothing. A useless two bams was drawn. Wow, that's always good to draw a joker.
North
And,
wind.
right here, she is discarding the winds. As we can see,
9
it's
characters.
even numbers, and perhaps she's going for number 1. She already have 2 flowers, and she has a 2, 4, 8. She's missing the 6 dots though. And what do we
4
have
bamboos.
here? We still have the like numbers. Not much changed here as well. Still the like numbers.
9 bamboos.
Some single dragons. She would need to draw more dragons. She's discarding the 8 bams.
8 bamboos.
The cracks. Well, 1 suit and winds and dragons means nothing, so she is still discarding the winds.
9 dots.
There is 1 soap. This hand could be converted into
Red dragon.
number 6. Even numbers number 6. And right here, not much change. She did draw
5 dots.
A green dragon. That's great. That matches the like numbers pattern. Right here, she's discarding the 9. Obviously,
9
she
characters.
is keeping the even numbers, and she might be going for evens number 1. She has 1 flower, a single one. She might be getting more from the wall. Don't forget, there are
7
8 flowers,
characters.
and that's somewhat easier to use the flowers. I mean, yeah, to draw one. Look, another flower drawn from the wall. So
4 bamboos.
This is getting better. That's another like numbers. And right here, not much changed.
2
Also
dots.
like numbers. And here we have the evens.
5
Number
dots.
1, she will start discarding the winds at some point. And right here, same thing, that's the number 1, and she will also
1
have to
bamboo.
discard the winds. These hands are kind of similar. 2 players go for evens number 1, and 2 players go
1
for
character.
like numbers.
White dragon.
Useless
3 characters.
west wind. She was discarding already the winds. She's discarding the even number 3. Makes no sense to keep it. And the
White
soap
dragon.
discarded. She's keeping the 4 and 6. That's a nice transition option.
7 dots.
Interesting. Will she meld it? If she melds it, then she obviously converts into number 1.
5
she
dots.
is not, so she is still keeping the 2 options open. As soon as you meld a set, you claim it from a discard. you greatly limit
5
your
characters.
your options to transition into different hands. In many cases, that becomes absolutely impossible.
4 bamboos. 2 dots.
'Oh wow, she's discarding the 7, so
7
obviously
dots.
this is going into consecutive run with the dragons, and that's the one. That's number 4.
2 characters.
And right here, she discarded the 2 cracks. Why did she do though?
Green
Does she have a pair?
dragon.
Yes, she already has a pair. She doesn't need another one. And that's right.
Kong. 7 dots. South
Yeah,
wind.
she keeps getting the winds from the wall.
Quint.
And right here, oh my god.
2 dots.
This is going into quints. She needs 4 flowers and she needs another quint of numbers.
6 characters.
Right here, 6, 7,
6 dots.
8. She needs the 9, so 7, 8. I don't think it makes sense. Let me see.
Joker.
Let me take a look. This consecutive run thing. Okay, I'll analyze it. The next turn.
3 characters. Kong.
Okay, we have a melt.
6
She decided
characters.
to go like numbers number 1. It makes so much sense. She can claim the flowers with the Joker, and she can also claim another Kong, and she would have
6 dots.
she would be waiting pretty much. If she does claim another tile, her hand would be a calling
5
hand.
bamboos.
So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 pairs. Oh, this is going for singles and pairs, isn't it? Yep.
6 bamboos.
And it's actually already waiting for a flower. Wow. What an unexpected
5
turn.
bamboos.
Well, it was unexpected for me, I guess. It could be obvious for somebody else. Okay,
White
right
dragon.
here, this player is still struggling for the consecutive numbers. Not sure how she's gonna do it though. Let me take a closer look into this. She's claimed the green dragon, and she has 7, 8, and flowers. Yeah, she's doing the 7, 8, and 9 and the character. So she'll have to discard the 8 character, and that makes this hand 1 tile away.
End. Six bamboos.
Okay, no progress in the
2
like numbers.
bamboos. White dragon.
48 tiles left. She's waiting for a flower.
5
Such a
dots.
nice hand. Yeah, and I was saying that East and West are kind of
West
useless
wind.
with this hand. No, they are not. If you have the pairs, it looks to me, I mean the even numbers, and especially on pairs, then no way these
7
tiles are
bamboos.
useless. These tiles are worth 50 points. I'm sure she's gonna win with that. Pretty much in the middle of the game, I believe the
9
flowers get
dots.
discarded. Because towards the middle of the game, many players start.
1
Some
character.
players, or many players, start transitioning into the final hand, and in many
6
cases
bamboos.
it doesn't require the flowers, because the flowers are most of the time to give you some transition options, and this is why I keep them
West wind.
pretty much all the time. You'll find something with the flowers. So it
6
is the middle of the
dots.
game. Somebody is going to discard a flower. Or maybe not. You know what? We have somebody
9 dots.
somebody with the 2 flowers, and then there's another one that's 3. Let's calculate the flowers in the game. How many are there? We have 3.
8
I see
dots.
already 3, 5. This player is not going to discard any flowers. This is
2
she already has a
bamboos.
melt, and she needs 2 more. This player will discard the flowers. These flowers are useless.
9
I'm not sure why
bamboos.
she's keeping them. She probably just didn't get to that point to discard them. So we have one
4
potential
bamboos.
flower discarder right there.
Eight dots.
Nothing changed. 34
4
tiles
dots.
left.
Quint.
Wow,
5
that's
characters.
the second quint, and she's waiting for a flower also. So as soon
5
as
bamboos.
this lady on the west discards the flower, there will be 2 mahjongs on that flower.
1 character.
And the singles and pairs will win because it's the first one in line. This is how it works in American game.
7
different types
bamboos.
of mahjongs, it works differently. There are, like for example, in the Japanese game, both winners get the points from
Red
the loser
dragon.
from the discarder. So in this case, the discarder pays double to the both hands.
8 bamboos.
Is she gonna discard a flower or an 8? Well, she draws a useless wind,
North wind.
and she discards it. Would I discard a flower right now? Perhaps not. I would be afraid. Because
East wind.
I do see a melt, like really the quints. Obviously, she's waiting for a flower. It's really, really obvious.
2
So,
bamboos.
discarding a flower and on a quint, that's losing lots of points. And we don't see
1
any
bamboo.
newbies here. Everyone has at least a brown belt with 2 stripes. These are very, very experienced players. And look, this is going somewhere else actually. I'm not sure
8
what is this
bamboos.
hand. I thought that's a consecutive run with dragons, but she's converting into something else, perhaps to keep the flowers. Or she
5
actually
bamboos.
folds. Yeah, that's normal. I would just start discarding whatever, not the flowers. Because if you
4
can go into a
characters.
draw, I mean, that's great. Nobody wins, nobody loses. But losing on your discard, that's tough.
4
You actually lose
characters.
a lot of points. You need to win like 3 games to recover from such a loss.
Nine dots.
Yep, see, no one is discarding a flower on her.
6
No
dots.
flowers were discarded. Everyone is afraid. And there should be. There are 2 hands waiting for a flower. One is
1
very
bamboo.
obvious. You have to read the melts in order to find out what she's waiting for. If you don't do that, then you're
1
not playing safe.
character.
Look, this one is waiting for a flower also. We have already 3 hands waiting for a flower. Oh my god, I haven't
9
seen that for ages.
characters.
I'm really curious what this player on the west will do. I don't think she is. She's in the
7
mood of
dots.
discarding flowers. Okay, 1, 2, 3 flowers, and then we have another. Oh, Joker. Great. That's a win on a self-drawn. Well done. She transitioned into queens, and that was a great decision. Okay, I need to find another game. Just 1 second, I'm looking for another game to analyze. 1 second, 914. Okay, I got it. Oops. Why it did not start? Let's try it again. Okay, I got it. Okay, we have the Charleston just started, and let's look at these hands. Okay, we have a 4 cracks pair, then we have a 3 dots pair, and we have a red dragon. So what I could try to do from here is consecutive run number 4. It has, you can start with the 3, which is already a pair, and then make a Kong of 4 cracks, and then another Pong of well, she doesn't have the 5 dots, but yeah, she would need the 5 dots and the red dragon. That would be one option. Another option would be to go for even numbers. You have the 4 cracks a pair, and then you have 2 and 4 dots, 8 pair dots. Yeah, something like that, perhaps. Let's move to the next hand. Okay, right here we have 4, we have 5, 6. Yep, I think she could try also the consecutive run number 4. You have the 4 and then 5 cracks, and then another 5 dots. So we have another one that might need 5 dots. And right here, what I see is east, west go together. That's nice. And then she's keeping the numbers for 2016 hand, and she already has some flowers. That's looking not bad. Not bad at all. She doesn't have the soap though. Okay, let's look at this one. It's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Interesting. Is this going to another singles and pairs? Look, the north is here. She doesn't have the south. But otherwise, it's looking like a singles and pairs number 1. Singles and pairs number 1 can always be converted into number 1 odds. And right here, she discarded the red dragon, so she's not going into number 4 consecutive. However, she might be doing the number 2. I'll have to take a closer look later on when it is her turn. I'll take a look at her. And right here,
8
what we could
bamboos.
have is the addition 1, 4, and 7. Look at that, and the flowers. I think on the left, the north is going for addition hands, and right here,
8
as I already
bamboos.
pointed out, this looks to me like singles and pairs number 1, and right here,
South wind.
I said I'm gonna take a closer look, and yes, 3, 4, 4, 5. You can do the 3, 4, 4, 5 consecutive run number 2. And this one is addition hands.
Red dragon.
I believe. Yes. 4, 7, 1, 1, and you need a full set of flowers. Full set meaning a Kong. And she gets another flower.
9 characters.
Not sure if she would really need that flower. It's kind of useless for the hand she's going for. I would discard the 9 dots instead.
9 characters.
Or it doesn't matter, really. Okay. Nothing changed with the singles and pairs, I believe. Right here, I still
9
think
dots.
this is going into hand number 2 consecutive run. And right here, it's the same addition hands, and she's trying to
2 bamboos.
to get the tiles to convert this addition hands into different colors, different 3 suits. She's discarded the
9 dots.
That's perfect. She's keeping the 6. 6 is another transition choice. So I would actually discard the flower next time and not the 6. I would keep the 6. There are some
Chrysanthemum.
options if you want to go for multiple colors from different suits. And right here, same deal, consecutive run, number
8 bamboos.
2. I don't see anything else at the moment.
9 characters.
I think she's trying to do 2 different things, one thing in the cracks and one thing in,
6
in
dots.
the dots. That happens. And look, she's already got the pair of east and pair of wests, and she's got some
3
jokers.
characters.
That makes so much sense. She can melt and claim the tiles from discards for her wins, for Kong of Wins.
3 bamboos.
Yeah, she's keeping the 1 cracks, see? And then she's keeping the 4 cracks also. So that makes
8 characters.
gives her some transition options. And right here, everything is perfect. Look at this hand. She's discarding
Bamboo.
the flower, which is right. You better discard it early. Later on, flowers could be dangerous if they were not discarded before.
6 characters.
Sometimes even if the flowers were discarded before, it could be dangerous. Doesn't mean it's always not dangerous if they were discarded.
8 dots.
That's another 1 dot.
8 characters.
Makes no sense for addition numbers, but she might be keeping it for some different option. And the different option would be consecutive run number
6
6.
bamboos.
Requires a sequential run of punks, and I see a really good start on that hand with the dots for a sequential
White
run of
dragon.
punks for the number 6. Right here, she discarded the... No, that's the one with sequential consecutive
8
run,
dots.
I believe. And I don't know if she actually is going for consecutive run at this point. I'll
2
have
characters.
to take a closer look. I'll pause on her hand next time. And right here, look what happened right here. She is waiting.
North wind.
She has a calling hand on the 7/5 tile on the wall. So there are 75 tiles left on the wall, and she has already a waiting hand. And she's waiting for, what is
8
it? Waiting
characters.
for wind. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, let me pause this. I want to see, is she converting into something else? Obviously, this is not the consecutive run I was talking about. Or maybe it is. See, we still have the 3-4 and then the 4-5. But besides that, we also see something else. We also see a pair of 1 cracks, and we also notice the 7 cracks. There are no flowers though, because if you'd like to convert this this hand into like numbers, then you would need 4 flowers. So it's kind of challenging going to that direction. If you want to go for... I still think the best option from here would be the consecutive run I was talking about, the number 2. Anybody knows anything else can be done with this hand? If so, please let me know. That would really help. I'm here to learn, and I do not see anything else. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next hand.
Dragon. 2 characters.
Okay, I'd like to take a closer look at this hand also. This hand is 5 tiles away from addition hand. Also, this player is keeping options open for like numbers. You see the 4 bams, 4 cracks, and you also see the 4 dots right there. Okay, let's move on. That's still ways to go. We know there is already one waiting hand. Yep, this hand is waiting for a wind. It's a 2-sided
7
wind.
bamboos. Red dragon.
And she's keeping the 3 cracks.
5 bamboos.
That would give her an option to convert into consecutive run number 1, the lower numbers.
7
Yes, exactly.
characters.
She should discard the 7 cracks if she wants to keep the like number transition option.
9 dots.
Right here, she's still waiting for a wind. She needs the east or west.
5 characters.
Nothing changed
6
here.
bamboos. Six dots.
Nope, no progress right here also.
5 characters.
And no one actually has the east and west. Let's look at the discards. I don't see any discards. So if anyone draws the east and west, then most likely will discard
6
them,
dots.
as I don't see how they could fit them in their hands.
4 dots. Kong.
Okay, we have a
1
meld.
bamboo.
We have 4 dots melded. So she still is keeping 2 options. Even though there is 1 meld, she still keeps both options. That's
5
kind of
dots.
perfect in this case. as it doesn't limit her options. Oh my god, this is it. That's a
East
Mahjong on the
wind.
59th tile. And this is a 2016 hand. Perfectly done.
Mahjong.
Well done. Great job. Okay, let me find another game. Please bear with me for 1 minute. I'll find another interesting game. Okay, this is perfect. I'm gonna play the marathon. This is the deal number 2. Okay, what we have here, this is the Charleston, just started. Let's look at this hand. I think she might be going for 369. I'll take a closer look later. Let's look at this hand. What would you do with this hand? If yeah, let me take a look. What we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. Well, in this case, I would try to get more cracks and keep my green dragon. Everything else, I don't know, perhaps I would discard, or maybe not. I would not discard the 5s. That way I can keep my options open for like numbers, so anything else like the 7, the 6, and 2 would get discarded. And let's see what she's doing. And right here, yeah, as I said, yeah, she does keep the options open for the 5s, I believe. Let's see if she didn't discard the 5. No, she did. She did discard the other 5. She's not keeping the options open for the 5s, but she is going for the cracks, which is alright. But she keeps the 5-7, which gives her an option to go for 7-9 in the other suit. And right here I see quite a nice start on winds and dragons. Did she discard the east wind? I believe she did. She might be going for north and south, and that could be oh well, look here. It's 9 like numbers. And right here we have a really nice run of even numbers 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. The only missing part are the flowers.
Three
There are
dots.
8 flowers, so as soon as the game starts, she might be getting some from the wall, and she has 1 joker, and this could turn out quite well.
1 bamboo.
Let's look at this one. She's keeping the dragons. For
7
some reason,
dots.
she did discard the the east wind. There is one hand that requires only one east wind with 2 dragons. I think she's looking at that hand, number 5, and this is why she discarded the second east wind. And right here,
4 characters.
this is the like numbers. Three cracks.
3 dots.
2 dots. Yeah, not part of this
2
hand, but I
dots.
see a really nice run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is a flower. That's a really good setup for consecutive
9
6.
bamboos. East wind.
East wind, discarded.
Six dots.
6 dots. Yep, things are going her way, I believe. She did get a flower. She has
9
joker.
bamboos.
She cannot claim the Congo flowers yet. She would still need to wait for another joker or flower in order to complete this part. But there are still 89 tiles left, and
2
things
dots.
are looking quite good. Right here, not much change. That's the same like numbers.
6 dots.
She's keeping 2 options. The first option with the flowers and the second one with the dragons. Look what happened. She
8
just got
dots.
another flower, and now she can meld. She can claim a flower from a discard, and then she would be waiting. Her hand
4 dots.
would be a calling hand. It is
3
also
bamboos.
like numbers. I see 3 5s and the dragons. North and south. Yes, exactly. This is like numbers.
4
with
bamboos.
2 options at least. The winds and dragons number 2 and the like numbers number 2. And also a possibility to convert into like numbers number 1 if she gets more
7
flowers.
characters.
The number 1 requires a Congo flowers. And right here I really see a really nice option. I think she is going for it. She's discarding the upper numbers.
8
and I would keep the lower numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter. All you need is to have pungs.
White dragon.
4 sequential pungs and a pair of flowers. And this is a closed hand.
1 dot.
And it's worth 30 points. A little better. Right here, it's perfect.
1 bamboo.
Perfect. She needs someone to discard a flower. Not this player. She's gonna keep
green
as far
dragon.
As I can see. This player doesn't have any flowers.
Four dots. Red dragon.
Okay, 9's being discarded.
9 bamboos.
I would probably discard the south wind first, just to make sure that no one claims it for a win. As you can
6
see, there's
characters.
only 1 wind being discarded so far, so that's a clear indication that someone is collecting the wins, and we do have someone
5
with the
bamboos.
wins.
8 dots. South wind.
Nothing changed. And right here, I would keep the 6 and
6
discard
characters.
the 9. So she might be going for something else, as I pointed out earlier. Pretty much every day, I don't see players going for number 6, and I actually go often for consecutive run number 6, and I see everything kind of going nicely into that direction. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is even 6. She just discarded the 6. So out of this sequential run, you need to form 4 sequential pongs, and you also have a joker. So in this case, I would discard the 9. What is she doing? I don't know why she discarded the 6 instead of the 9. Anyone sees something differently? Because I don't. This hand also can be converted into consecutive run number 1. And okay, let's move on.
Eight dots. Six bamboos. Pung. Two dots. Five dots.
She's converting
5
into
dots.
Winds and Dragons. It's the number 5. It looks that she
2 dots.
was aiming for that hand, the number 5 Winds and Dragons, from the very beginning, but she did keep her options open to convert into
North
light
wind.
numbers. Yeah, she's discarding the 9.
9
I would
characters.
discard it earlier. I would keep the 6. That 6 would give me, still options, whether to go 1, 2, 3, 4, or I could go 3, 4, 5, 6.
6
also.
characters.
And right here, why is she discarding
9 bamboos.
I always felt she's going for like numbers in 9, and right now I think it's 5, 7, 7, 9. She might have transitioned right now. She had
3
two options
bamboos.
from the very beginning, so she transitions right now into 5, 7, 7, 9 odds. That's odds number 2. She's discarding the last 9 cracks.
9
And
characters.
things are going well in this hand. I love this hand. That's the number 6, consecutive run number 6.
Eight characters.
Two bams.
2 bamboos. Seven characters.
Well, she's waiting. She's waiting for a flower. Let's analyze who is going to discard the flower. Not this
5
pair.
dots.
She's going for number 6, I believe, which requires pair of flowers. And this hand doesn't require any flowers, so she draws a flower.
4 characters.
Very high possibility she's going to discard it. There are 54 tiles left.
Pung.
Oh.
7
She
dots.
noted the hand I was talking about. Oh, she's going for consecutive run, number 1, which is a bad choice right now because she is going to discard the flower. The
8
flower is not part of
bamboos.
this hand. I don't know why she didn't go for number 6. Even though this is a closed hand, it's kind of more difficult to get. But if you keep, the sequential number like broader, like she had from 1
9
to 6.
characters.
But she cut it to 5. That makes it harder. But if you would keep it from 1 to 6, then somewhere
2 bamboos.
you have a complete sequential run of pungs at some point. And right here,
Plum.
she is discarding the flower and she is losing. Well done.
Mahjong.
Mahjong. That's great. Perfect. Okay, that's that is another game. That's a no auto pass. I was thrown automatically in, so I'll leave it like that. I would rather play the marathon, but that's alright. Look at this nice hand. She already has 3 jokers. And right here we have some green dragons, a soap, and I think she is going for, oh no, she discarded the 2. I would probably wait my options for 2016 hand. And right here we have 2, 7. Interesting. What can we do with this? I'm not sure at this point. Let's take a closer look. Anyone knows what to do with this hand? What would be the options? I don't know. It's not as easy. There aren't any obvious options. So if that would be my hand, I would just keep my options open for more dots and more dragons and would take it from there. And right here, there are more dots. There are 2, 7. There's a really nice run of dots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sequential run. When I see that, I always think of consecutive run number 6. And this hand already has 1 flower. I'm not sure what she's going to do, but that would be my option. And why I like that option is it's a close hand. And if you do win, you actually win more points because it's worth 30 points instead of 25 regular points. Okay, what is she doing? I think that's a consecutive run. And there are 2 options. I think that's option number 2 and 4. And right here, I think she's just going for Winds and Dragons, keeping the 7s, maybe for like numbers. And right here, she discarded the 7s. This is why I saw the 7s in a different hand. And she is trying to keep the sequential run, perhaps for hand number 7 and the adds. And this is another sequential run with the flower. As I pointed out, this could be the best.
8
To
bamboos.
play consecutive run number 6. Yes, this is like numbers, the 7s. She's keeping the 7s. And the game started. She's discarding the 9.
Characters. Eight bamboos.
West wind, nothing
West wind.
changed. As far as I can see, the best option is still the consecutive number 6.
One character. Eight characters. Nine bamboos.
She's keeping the 3 and 3. That's for possible like numbers and also a sequential run. I hope she is trying the
North
consecutive number
wind.
6.
White dragon.
The west.
West wind. Green dragon.
If she's going for like numbers, why would she discard the green dragon then? She would better discard the 4, so that means she probably is going
Eight
for
bamboos.
sequential run number 2, I think. Yes.
Six characters.
Yes, and this is a sequential run. 3, 4, 4, 5. And right here we have
South wind.
still the like numbers.
East wind.
Nothing changed here. This is going a little bit slower because this is a no outer pass table.
Three dots.
As you can see, the menu pops up each time
Pung.
when there is a discard. the action menu, I mean, where you can click pass.
One
pass.
bamboo.
See, one discarded. One has to click pass, even though she has nothing to say. So that's the problem with the auto pass.
One character.
As it unnecessarily slows the game. Look at this player has to say pass, so this is why it's kind of all slower. She's discarding the 3, so that means she's going for 1, 2,
3
3,
dots.
4. Consecutive run. And right here we have
3 dots.
4, 5, I believe. Or maybe, oh, 3, 4. 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, that's the one. That's number 5, of course. Yes.
One
and
dot.
Right here we have still the sequential run on the dots. It's actually looking not bad. There is a sequential run.
4
in the
characters.
singles and pairs. Let me check this out against the singles and pairs number 3. The number 3 requires a pair of flowers, a sequential run of pairs, and a matching dragon.
1 character.
So let's take a look at that hand. Well, the next one is not that hand yet. That's the one that goes for consecutive run number 5.
6 characters.
And the next one, I think, is trying for singles and pairs. Number 3. She doesn't have the dragon though. She does have it now. Look at this beauty.
9 characters.
She'll have to discard the joker as soon as she gets a matching tile in her hand. She needs a 5 or another soap. If that happens, she discards the joker and she will be waiting for singles and pairs.
2
It's
dots.
the 50 points worth. This hand is worth 50 points. North wind.
North wind.
Discarded. The like numbers are being kept. And there's also a possibility going for 6, 7, 6, 7, and then an 8. She doesn't have the 8 though.
West
Okay,
wind.
the west being discarded. Let's see what she's going to draw. Very, very interesting. 74 tiles left. If she draws a 5 or a soap, she would be waiting. She's not.
3 characters.
If I would draw a pong in the middle of the hand, I'll probably discard the
2 bamboos.
and wait to convert this hand into consecutive run, as completing a singles and pairs is tough. Yeah, she would have to get rid of the joker. In that case, she would use the joker.
Green
and
dragon.
convert her hand into something more feasible, which could be consecutive run number 6. No one actually goes for it. Besides me, I go for it all the time, and I actually go for
West wind.
hand number 7 in the odds. I like that hand. And I also do not see many players going for close hands. And
9
no match.
bamboos. Five bamboos.
Oh, she's waiting actually. She's waiting for what? I'll take a closer look next time. But she
5
is waiting.
characters.
She has 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. That's hand number 5. Yeah, she might be waiting for the 5.
Mahjong.
5 tracks, yes. She actually had multiple weight, I believe. If she would be waiting for 4 dots as well, so that would be 2-sided weight. she was waiting for 5 cracks or 4 dots. Great game. And I'm going to play the last game tonight. This is another no auto pass table. And let's look at the initial hand. What do we see? Well, I'll take a closer look next time, since I'm already at the next hand, north and south. Then you might try to find some like numbers, like the 5s. There are 2 5s. One of them already she is discarding, so she is not looking into that. She might be doing something else. And right here we see some green dragons, a soap, winds. What is she doing? I don't know, but she might try to get some more winds and dragons first. This is what I would do. I wouldn't necessarily have something specific to go for. I would just try to keep my options open at this point and see if I do get some winds and dragons. If I don't, then I'll try to convert into something else during the Charleston, maybe the second Charleston. And right now, I see a really nice 1, 5, 7, 9 odd numbers. She doesn't have a matching dragon, but she might not even need it. We'll take a closer look next time. And right here, what do we see? Is this another consecutive 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 perhaps? Yeah, and there are 2, 3 and 2 different suits, so there are some options. And right here we have, yeah, she's still struggling to get more wings and dragons. I don't think she is getting any. Nope, not right now at least. And I don't see many winds and dragons in other players' hand. I think I did see a pair of reds maybe. Okay, let's look at this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sequential run. Where would she take this? Wow, and that matches a dragon also. Look, with the 5, 7,
6
9,
characters.
you can do the closed hand number 7. You could also do is singles and pairs, but you need flowers for that. And the best option, oh yeah, flowers. She has
9
no flowers.
characters.
And for the hand number 7, she also needs flowers. Pretty much all the options I have require flowers, unless you go for consecutive run number 1. You can always do that. And I think she did get
2
some
bamboos.
winds. She has already 3 south winds and 1 north wind. And yeah, this is looking like a winds and dragons number 2. Wow.
7 characters.
Oh, okay. She is doing, I think she's going the upper consecutive run. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And right here we have a really nice 1,
2
5,
dots.
7, 9 bams. She's discarding the 2, so probably she is keeping the odd numbers, which makes a lot of sense. And right
7
here,
dots.
7 dots. Nothing you can do with that one on this hand. It looks to me 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, something around there.
6
Okay,
bamboos.
she's got another dot. I don't think she can do much with this. She would have to discard the dots if she goes for, oh, she's discarding the 4, alright, yeah, that's
4
5, 6, 7,
characters.
8, 9. She has to discard the 4. Or, and yeah, she has no flowers. Yeah, that's the best at this point.
5 characters. 9 bamboos. 4 dots.
Okay, she keeps the east wind, which is right. She needs that for Winds and Dragons, number 5. Right here, useless 9 bams.
4
She's discarding
characters.
the 4 cracks.
Eight bamboos. Seven
Yeah, that's
bamboos.
2, 3, 3, 4, I believe. Kind of in the early stages still, because there is no three dots yet.
6 dots.
She's keeping the flower. I don't think she would need it though. For the hand she has, unless she converts into winds and just the dragons, she might need, but
9
she has a bunch of
bamboos.
winds, which makes no sense to discard her. I think she has like 5, 6. Great, she's keeping the 5
5
from
dots.
Bam, so it's a 1, 5, 7, 9 now.
Six bamboos. Six dots.
Yep, she's discarding the numbers. Obviously, she's going for number 5.
East wind. East wind. Seven dots.
Well, she did get a tile she wants, so this hand improved by 1 tile. She's got the 4 dots.
Three dots.
Okay, and let's see what she draws right now. A tile she's been discarding previously.
4 characters.
That reminds me something.
Eight dots.
Not part of this pattern.
Two dots. Nine dots. South wind. Two bamboos.
Okay, not much changed here.
East wind. Nine dots.
She's been discarding that 9 bams, didn't
Nine bamboos.
she? So that's kind of annoying. You discard one tile and it comes back.
Five dots.
Look right here. The options are also open for like numbers on the hand on the left, the player on the east.
Six characters. Four bamboos. Red dragon.
Oh, did she draw something? And let me take a look. Yes, she's waiting. She's got something that she needs, maybe a 7. I did not notice, but she is waiting. She's waiting for
Eight bamboos.
quite a bunch of tiles, I think. Let me see, what is her weight? It's on a 6. Oh no, not a bunch of tiles.
Green
Not a bunch
dragon.
of tiles, just the 6, because that's a pair. I'll take a closer look at the next turn. Yeah, it's tough with the pairs. Okay, she has another
Six
flower.
dots.
She's keeping it. I don't see any options to transition to with this flower.
Two dots.
Oh, she's not waiting. She actually has another flower. She needs no flowers. So no, I was mistaken. It's not a waiting hand yet.
Five characters.
And this is the last game I'm playing tonight. I review game. I do critical analysis of games every weekday from 3 to 5
One dot.
Pacific time. Okay, she's getting
Eight
the third
dots.
flower, so is she thinking to discard the wins? She's got 6 of them, so it's like starting all over again. Right
Seven
here, no
dots.
progress, 56 tiles left.
One character. West wind. Four bamboos.
Nothing changed.
One bamboo.
1579.
4 bamboos.
Yeah, it's kind of all right, but still 4 tiles to improve, which is kind of tough. It's
2
50 tiles
characters.
left. Well, there's still a chance, but it could have been better. And I do see some other hands are looking better. She is discarding the winds.
South
Why
wind.
is she doing so? Oh, yeah, of course. She does need just a pair of south winds for the hand number 5. That is why she's discarding the south. That's alright. She's not converting into something else yet.
6
I think she's still
bamboos.
doing the number 5. And she will start discarding the flowers. And you want to be careful with the flowers.
5 dots.
No flowers were discarded as far as I can see.
Orchid.
And this hand is waiting. We have a waiting hand. I didn't even notice. And this hand is waiting for what? It's waiting for 4 dots. It is also waiting for 3 cracks. No, that's not right. She's waiting only for 2 bams because that's a pair. You cannot use a joker for a pair. So there only 1 tile she's waiting for is the 2 bams. And let's look at the discards. What do we see? I see already 2 bams in the discards and 1 2 bam she has. Oh, well, that's going to be tough to get the last one. 45 tiles in the wall, and
2
she's
dots.
getting 1 single, 2 dots remaining in the game. Okay, right here, nothing changed.
North
She's not
wind.
waiting yet. The flower is not part of her hand. There is no 2 dots in that hand as well. She does get a joker. Wow, that's cool.
White dragon.
And that makes this hand 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away now. 43 tiles left. And the wall, she is discarding the
2
What she's
characters.
doing. Why did she do that? She transformed. Oh, I see. Now she has a pair, 2, 3, and she switched to. She just improved her weight. Look at this. Oh, how could she improve? She needs no dragon. Did I miscalculate? She had this dragon? I said that she's waiting. No, she wasn't. But what she did right now, she discarded the 2, which is great because now she converted this from punks into pairs, and she has the pairs. And now she can use the jokers to complete the punks right here and the kong right there. That way, if she gets a tile that matches her hand, she would be waiting for at least 2 tiles. That makes so much more sense.
Characters.
She's discarding the 5.
5 characters.
Interesting choice. I don't know why is she doing that. Is she afraid of discarding the 5?
White dragon.
I don't know.
Green dragon.
I'm puzzled. I don't know why did she discard.
Joker.
Another 5 cracks. She's keeping some useless
5
tiles.
characters.
It looks to me she folds. Is she afraid to discard the flower? I don't know. There are no melts.
3 dots. Nine dots. Eight characters.
She's discarding the 5 right now.
5 dots.
She has another flower. Is she converting into something else?
4 bamboos.
Yeah, I think she is converting into some number 6. As I would do.
1 bamboo.
The flower.
Chrysanthemum. Three dots. Red dragon.
Okay, nothing changed. She's discarding the red dragon.
Nine characters. Chrysanthemum. One character. Eight dots. Orchid.
Right here, she's waiting. She's waiting for. She converted from. She has the pairs, so now she's waiting for 2 or 4. 2 bams or 4 dots.
7 dots. North wind. One dot.
Okay, so who has the 2 and the 4 dots? That's the one that's going to lose. Let's see who is that unlucky who draws
8
the 2 or
dots.
4 dots and discards them. Okay, that's a 3 dots.
3
This
dots.
hand is improving very, very slowly. That's 17 tiles left.
Two bamboos.
Yes, somebody is discarding the 2 dots. And we have a winner.
Mahjong.
Well done. Great job. And that is 100 points, consecutive run number 5. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I do critical analysis of the games I play most of the time. But since I was suspended from marathon tournaments, I've been analyzing other games, the live games on the server. So please join me next time, which will be this Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And we'll resume analyzing and do critical analysis to improve our skills in American Mahjong. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Thank you. Bye-bye.